in on any sequence. For example, you do A, right? And after A, you need to give B because A might give different symbol as well. So, sorry, it should work. It's not working. All right, so we'll do 1, 2, right? See, it will work till this thing. So in case of any sequences, it basically works, and that's how. That is the advantage of dragging the things, right? Now the question might come: what's next, right? What's next? So it is. You might be interested to do certain other things as well. For example, I will change. So color scale can give certain other options as well. Okay, fine. Now what I am interested to see is what is the maximum number scored in business studies. BS means business studies, CA means cost accountancy, AC means accounting, ENGL means English, means language, right? So what is the minimum marks that has been scored by a particular student, and what is the maximum that has been achieved in that particular subject? Yeah, of course, I might be interested because for record keeping and for monitoring purpose, this might be very, very beneficial, and this might be very, handy thing to do. Now, what I'll do, I'll just write. Would you let me know, in case if you know, minimum formula, right? As it has been created as a table, so automatically it will be calculated. But anyway, so the minimum in business studies, what I can do, of course, if I just manually check, as this is a very small sheet, let's say 76, 75, I can see 23 is the minimum score that has been done. But if it is a bigger sheet, right? Let's say if the sheet is very large, for example, thousands of number of students are there, then it would be very much difficult to identify because you cannot go manually, right? So there you need a smart technique. So what you will do, equal to, I'll apply a formula that is minimum, equal to minimum, double click on it, then you select the range. So what is the range? Virat to this fictitious name, right? And I'll close the bracket, that is shift and bracket close. Shift plus bracket close, then put enter. See, Excel has automatically given 23. Are you getting it? Once again, I'm telling you. For example, this is CA means cost accounting, and I just want to, I'm very much interested to understand what is the minimum score that has been. Maybe I have taught in a very effective way, in a very good way, but still, I would very much interested to understand what is the minimum score that has been, in case of cost accounting. So what I'll do equal to, again I'm showing you minimum, min. So you'll get a formula over here, right? So double click on it and select the range, right? So what is the range? That is, you can see D2 to D12, right? So this is D column, and the exact formula appears on D2. So D2 to D12, right? Click on OK. Now see 33. So as you can see, if you check manually also, as these are very small number, you can see 33 is a right hop. This is a 33. See, FRERR. So this student has scored the minimum number or the lowest marks in this examination. But the good news is, again, you don't have to do it manually each and every time. If you have, if you are maintaining a record, then once your data is there and once you have calculated minimum here, so you can just click your cursor over here and you just drag it. See. So once you drag it, you will get minimum marks for every other subject. For example, if I see cost accounting manually, if I check, so 45 should be the minimum, the lowest marks Rishabh has scored in accountancy, right? Probably he has not studied at all, right? He's not a good student, probably. But if I see here, 45 is the answer. What I did, I just calculated with the formula minimum. Again, I'm telling you, equal to MIN minimum. Double click on it. Then, select the area and bracket close. If you put enter, then definitely you'll get an answer which would be beneficial for you as well to appear for. Now the thing is, maybe I might be interested in maximum. What is the highest score that has been scored by a student? So what I'll do, again, the formula remains same, but means the method remains same, but the formula is different. Is equal to max, right? Max. So you can get max A, max I phase, then D max, right? I'll definitely let you know what are the different implications of these subject, these formulas. So I'll double click on it, max, and I'll just select this column. So you can see C3 to C13, C2 to C13 they have taken, and I'll put enter. Right? So once I put enter, you can see Excel has given 87 as the highest marks in business studies. Is that correct? Let me check manually. So 76, 75, okay, 80 is there, 87, right? So EFE is the name of the student, EFE. He has scored 87 marks, right? Which is the highest among all the students. Again, I'm telling you, you'll put your cursor here and give is equal to, then MAX maximum, double click, then select all the items, right? Put enter. Sorry. Okay. So here also you can see Joe has scored 87. So there is a tie in maximum, number that has been scored by students. Uh, so one Joe has code and another EFE has code, but in both cases maximum number is 87. And if you just drag the things, you will be able to understand where what is the number the students have scored in your subject, right? Maybe business studies, maybe cost accounting, maybe accountancy, maybe English. And what is the total, of course? It was the average. I hope this is clear, maximum and minimum. Yes or no? Maximum and minimum. Is it clear? All right. Seems like it's clear. So I'll just give you 2 minutes to review the concept. So this is the first class, first task in today's class, rather. That is, you need to create a table with, addition, subtraction, multiplication, then if formulas extensively where it has been, discussed. So similarly, you can make a table. You make a table on employees' salary sheet. Let's say you have joined as an HR. Then you need to track all these things, including the employee benefits, salaries, how much salary you are giving. Because at the end of the day, you need to understand one thing, that whosoever you are recruiting in an organization, he should produce at least 10 times better than what salary he's getting. So this is the duty of the HR manager or the personnel manager, to keep a track record of all the salaries that has been obtained from by the employee. Okay. So in this case, you can see employee name I have written, salary underscore Jan means January salary, salary underscore Feb means February salary, March salary, and total salary. Let's say it's just April is going on, for an example, just right. Okay. So what is the salary? 20,000. Samir has withdrawn 20,000 in January. In February, he has withdrawn 23,000. In March, 23,000. So total salary so far, let's say it's just April is going on. So the they're collecting the report and all. So what is the total salary he has drawn? So it's pretty simple. Sum is equal to sum C3 to E3, right? As you can see, this person is situated, in C3. So C3 to E3, right? See, so you can easily give sum C3 to E3, right? Bracket close, enter. So once you are done with the first salary, first summation or addition, you can bring your cursor here and you can just drag the cursor. That's it. You don't have to break your head. All right. So what is today's task is you make it simultaneously. Once again, I know that I have shown a lot so far, so I'll give you 10 minutes. So what I'll do is you first thing first is that you need to make uh, the report card like this, assuming that you're the CR of this class, and you need to understand that you have joined in an organization and you are HR manager over there, right? So in that condition, it is your responsibility to understand these things. Okay. So this is what you need to make as well right now. I'll show a few more things, definitely. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just remove the cells again. This is not purposefully created. So what I'll do is I'll just delete these. So I have these students. Now I might be interested to make some graphs, right? So there are 5 students. What I'll do, what is the condition in business studies, right? I just want to make a presentation so that I can present in front of my colleagues or my higher authority, right? Maybe if they are impressed, then they might recommend for, salary revision, right? Now, if you know the things, for example, name and business studies, right? So, your teacher has asked you to make a presentation on it. So, what you'll do, you'll just select this name and business studies score. I'll go to insert and I'll go to recommended chart. Again, first thing first, you have to select, then go to insert, then go to recommended chart. See, the chart has already, they are suggesting some chart. Now you need to understand, or you need to be very, very, I mean, you need to understand what kind of chart could be applicable. For example, if it is a kind of comparison you want to make.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to
Yes,
interrupt, but your screen is not visible.
is it? When did it got decided? I do not know. My goodness. Okay, now you can see.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So this is what you have already made, right? This is what you have made already earlier. So what you'll do is maybe I'll your teacher has asked you to make separate you know uh, figure or graph on the students. So there are 5 students, and these are the numbers. So what you'll do, you will do. Now I think it is clear. It's visible. So I'll select till names and business studies, and including the names of the students and the numbers, right? And I'll go to recommended charts, and I'll make this chart. See, it has come. So this is the situation of business studies, right? So what I'll do, I'll make another PPT, PowerPoint presentation screen. I'll take new slide and copy and paste. See, otherwise you can do one thing. Instead of pasting it as a picture, you can just copy it and we'll paste it like this. Okay. Now once you paste it like this, and you can see these letters are very small. So I'll select it and make it bigger. Okay. So you can literally make a PPT to make a presentation in front of the management or your boss. That is student mark sheet, right? So you're going to start your presentation. So student mark sheet. So first I'll come to BS. This is business studies. Again, BS is not visible. I need to make it more and more bigger, right? Again, as you can see, these BS marks score of BA. So Birat is there, Andrew, Rishabh, Joe, and Kasi. So this is the comparison based on the marks they have scored in business studies, that is BS. But the problem is the moment they'll ask you the question that what is the exact score, absolute score they have in business studies. So if you have this kind of graph, you'll fail to say on spot. So the better thing would be like you come here, and once you make this graph, you click here, right? You click outside, you click here, then right click on it, and you will find a point. If you'll find an option that is add data labels. Did you find it? I hope my screen is visible now. Did you find add data label? Yes or no? Could you please confirm? All right. Add data labels. Just right click on it. See, your data label should be created. So similarly, you can make copy and you can paste it. Right click, new slide, and right click, paste. So the thing is that now, if you have this data label ready, as you can see, just click here and make it bigger, and also make the name bigger and make it, presentation mode. Now see. So instead of presenting the boring, the table, you can easily create uh, this kind of diagram, right? And you can make a presentation like this is the score of Virat, this is the score of Andrew, this is the score of Rishabh, Joe, and Kasi. Right. Now I am putting my hand on escape and to go back from the screen. So I'm clicking escape from my keyboard and I'm coming once again here. Right. So similarly, this is for business studies. Then cost accounting you need to create. So how will create? So if you take cost accounting in between business studies, there you cannot take cost accounting in isolation. Then if you just take like this, so business studies would automatically come. So there are a few ways. So first thing first, you can click on here and make it height. Right, then you can try whether it is taking or not. So in that case, what happened, business studies already there in your data, but it is hidden. Right, it's hidden now. So you can take this, fine, and you can go here, insert recommended charts. Now see, where is the score of, there's a fictitious number I have taken. See, again the problem is, if you can follow my screen, so there is no number written, nothing, no values, no figure that has been given, only maybe attractive diagram or visual is presented. So what happens, you right click on it and you go to data labels, add data labels, right? Sorry, first you need to click in here, these bars, then right click and add data label. See, data label has been added, right? This is add data labels. Okay, so these are the numbers scored by different students. For example, in case of CA means cost accountancy, Virat 67. Now you can just right click on it, just right click, copy, and you come to your disk, I mean presentation, and you make it bigger. Okay, now you can click on different figures over here, and also you have names, and now see, a presentation is getting ready. So you're a seer and you are giving a presentation of your class, maybe, or maybe you're a program director of your program, and you're just giving a presentation based on the students' achievement and all. So you're starting with these. This is the score that the student has achieved in business studies VS. So these are score of Virat, Andrew, Rishabh, Joe, and Kasif. So here you can see that no doubt Virat and Andrew and Kasif is doing wonderful, though Joe and Rishabh is also doing wonderful, but they need more and more effort, right? So this is how you're just concluding. I mean, you can just reuse your presentation like this. But once this kind of visual is ready based on your Excel understanding, then only will be able to give this kind of presentation. Next, obviously, on spot he'll forget what is the total score that has been scored by the student. So this is how I have added like this, add data labels. Now you can move to second section, that is of CA, that is cost accountancy. So this is the score comparison. Here clearly Zoe and Max, sorry, Min Max has come here. It should not. Hmm. I have by mistake, I have, yeah. So I'll go to insert, recommended chart, and that's it. Copy. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, there are students who are waiting on the messaging to be taken.
There are students, sorry. I'm not getting your point. What? Could you please come again? There is no other student waiting. Okay. But I did not get any request. No, I didn't get any request then. All right. Once I get any request, I'll again consider. Okay, thanks. They might be in wrong meeting. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay. Yeah. So we are making a presentation based on this thing, based on students' marks and marks in CA, right? And again, I'll go back here. So CA, that is ready. Then I'll right click on it and I'll hide it. Then AC means cost accounting is there. So I'll select name and cost accounting. Minimum and maximum is not required. And I will come to insert and recommended chart. Right? As you can see, there are some recommended chart that has been recommended by Excel. You can click on OK. Right? You can make different design as well, in case if you feel so, if it is required, right? Lot many customizations can be done. So it's a kind of testing the thing. So you can copy it, or in case if somebody want to ask, so you can add data labels. Right click on it, right click on it, copy, go to your PowerPoint presentation, make one more slide and paste it. Right, paste it. Okay, so this is accountancy, and these are the name of the students. I'll just click on it and make A. Again, numbers are not visible. I'll just click on numbers and make it bigger, 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 bigger. But do not make extra bigger. I mean, that might look, odd. New slide I have taken. Right click, new slide. Right click, new slide. Okay. And I'll go to another, that is English. So I'll hide this accountancy part right? Do not delete it once again. And I'll take English. I'll just select English. I'll come to insert. Repeat after me. Recommended chart. It's wonderful. Okay. So Excel is asking what is the chart title, what is, I can easily keep the chart title as well. Score in English, right? So what I'll do, I'll click on here, right click, copy, come to again my PowerPoint presentation, then right click on it and paste it. Right, Excel will give you suggestions and all, but we don't care about these suggestions as of now. We can make this bigger, this also bigger, right? And you can click on this, right, individually, add data label. In case if it is not coming together, then you can do it, right? Now see what is the situation. Now as the situation demanded, like you are the class representative and your professor has asked you to make a PowerPoint presentation based on the class performance, how you are managing your class. So you have collected the data from exam department so that you can make a presentation in front of your, teachers, users, right? So see, you are just explaining like this. As you can see on your screen, this is the score of in the subject business studies, where these four you can see the comparative. Uh, comparison among Virat, Andrew, Rishabh, Joe, and Kasim in business studies. Our next question might come that what is the exact score that has been done by the students that you were talking about, Virat, Andrew, and all. So to be very specific, that is why I included this is the score. So you can just explain. As you can see, Virat has scored 76, Andrew 75, Rishabh 40, 45, Joe maybe 56, and Kasib is 80. So it was a kind of and yes, as we can see, uh, and Virat. So this is in cost accountancy CA. Again, I'm telling you this is a hypothetical form, data I'm working on, just to make you understand. Similarly, accountancy, English, you can make a presentation like that. So that is what is core of business analytics. Business analytics is not about only analysis of data, but also it is about how you can make these things better so that it is helpful for better decision making. Getting my point? So today, now we have learned about making graphs and all. You can just, in case you might be wondering that I tried a lot and probably these things are gone, right? No, this is not gone. What you can do, you can just select name, right click, and unhide. See, once again I'm showing you name, then unhide. So once you do unhide, means business studies, cost accountancy, these things, these columns, those who was hided, so that will appear. Okay. Now what is your task is, okay, fine. Now this is okay, but the thing is key, you can add many things over here apart from making graphs and all. You can insert minimum maximum I have already discussed with you, right? So what I'll do, I'll go to insert, then I'll find some more interesting thing, because that is looking boring, though I have created graphs and all. But see if I can have some more, I mean interesting while we are working. Okay, so let's, for an example, you can take this one, insert. So this thing would be inserted, right? See, so you can do it row wise also. You might have seen in airport departure, then landing, they have different symbols, so you can use like this. What is the name of the flight, then destination image, right? So the starting point at the ending point, then whether it is ready to departure or land, something like that. So you can make it a table like this, right? So that is what is your task. So who are the, uh, maybe passengers, then timing, then starting point, landing point, right? So by when, what is the gate number, right? So and so forth. So different flights, then their starting point, ending point, and gate number and all, right? And you add some more pictures like this, insert, then illustrations, then icons. It's taking bit time. Yeah. So you can, from here you can select some more icon. You can download the icon as well, right? See. All right. So what is your task is right now? You need to make it a table like this. with a lot of graph, whatsoever graph is possible to do. Maybe pie chart. You can make pie chart. You can make comparative study. Bar diagram, right? And you need to make like this. So you have 10 minutes in your hand, and you need to do it. You need to add some infographics like this, not necessarily flight, right? Some more infographics you need to add so that you can understand how these things work. Okay, is it clear? And once you are ready, you need to paste this in PPT so that you can give a presentation. Right. You can make something better. So if you have any updated, somebody has typed. Which one you are talking about? All right, I'll explain once again. Fine, fine. Thank you. So what I'll do is which one you are talking about. I do not know. Please confirm that what exactly you want me to explain. Whether you are talking about these graphs, this table you have already created yesterday. So I'm keeping this table intact. What I'll do, I'll take these M's and BAs, then I'll go to insert, recommended chart, I'll create a chart. That's it. It's very simple. So my first chart and I'll do like this. So I'll do, I'll take this, right click on it. I hope you can understand, copy, then go to PowerPoint presentation, take one more, click on here in between these two slides, right click, new slide, then paste it. So your presentation is ready. So the moment your teacher will ask you, see, I told you I given you kind of freedom and you are a seer now in for this particular class. So what kind of initiative you have taken, right? So before making them understand about these initiatives, and also you need to show them your class performance and all. So that's how it can be beneficial. I hope you are now you are clear. Okay. So once this is ready, this you need to make a PPT based on the maybe you can do like these students' performance. You have to make it a PPT based on students' performance. Take only 5 to 6 students, not more than that. You need to create some graph. Go to insert, then recommended charts, right? So from here you can create chart as well. So in case if you are interested to understand that in long run means what is the case, like you can take names, then you can come here, control and click on total till Kasif, right? Then you go to insert, recommended chart, see. So this is a comparative, graph about total. The total marks these students, have scored. Now, as I told you, what is the way out to understand all these points? So you'll right click, then add data levels. See data levels. So it is very much clear that Andrew in total, taking into consideration of all the subjects, so Andrew followed by Virat, then Kasif, then Joe, and then Rishabh. Right. So that's the actual formula. So I'll come here in PPT and I'll paste it. So what will happen, like while giving presentation, it would be very much beneficial for you. Any kind of presentation, right. Right, so this is your task. So you could make it similarly. Do one thing. You take some, 10 employee names. Write it down. 10 employees in your organization. For example, Samir, Rajiv, Amir, right? So forth. So 10 employees are there in your under your supervision, and that is the salary you have already given to them. Now I just want to understand what is the total salary we are paying to this, right? And what is the on an average? All right, you have 10 to 15 minutes in your hand, so either you can work on the student perspective as well as you can work on this employee perspective. If you are working on student's point of view, then you need to, take different subjects. Then you need to do total additions, then average, minimum, maximum. But if you work from perspective of the workers or the employees, then you make employees, then their salary again 50 years, salary January, February, March, April, or March, then total salary and average. I hope this is doable. Is it clear? Yes or no? All right. So I have stopped sharing. It's your turn then. Elena, I have already repeated twice. Times already I have repeated. You need to make it a table, salary table, right? So salary, name of the worker, in January salary, Feb salary, right? November, December, right? Then name here should do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 employees are there. What exactly you need to do? You need to make some fictitious salary, write some fictitious salary amount, because nobody knows what is, one is, who is, two is, so on and so forth, right? So you need to give some salary amount for the entire year, and you need to find out minimum, maximum, there. Use over here, and you need to make some graph. So make some graphs based on these. All right. So as you know that we have 5 to 10 minutes in our hand, and before leaving, you have to literally show the screen that you have really worked on. Right? Yes or no? So whosoever will present, whosoever will say, and if I can understand that yes, significant progress is there, but definitely say nothing. But in case if you want to get attendance for this conversation, then you would have to be very, very careful. Yes, those who have done, you can share your screen and confirm your attendance then. Otherwise, do one thing. Make a salary sheet. Yes, am I audible? I hope I'm audible, right? Gia, Sienna, Josephine, Risa, Alfred. All right. So do one thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So you need to come prepare the next day. As you know that you might have already got a message that every alternate day we'll have a session. So mine is Monday, then Wednesday and Friday, right? So next day when you'll join, you need to come prepare like a salary sheet like this. You can take a screenshot, including the salary of January, February, March, then total salary, then average salary of different employees. So there should be at least 15 employees, right? So make a salary sheet, simple salary sheet, no nothing, bifurcation is needed, of at least 15 employees, right? With visual representation. With visual representation, right? For example, I can select, employee and salary January. I'll go to insert, then recommend, then I'll go to this like this. This graph January. So this is January salary where I can show that Rajiv has scored best. I mean, drawn the most salary, not scored. Similarly, February, go to insert, recommended chart. This also you can include. Add data level. See Samir, Rajiv, and Amir. And see Rajiv has scored significantly. I mean, drawn a significant salary in month of February, so and so forth. So based on this, you need to make a presentation. So these are question. These are task, homework rather. Make a salary sheet of at least 15 employees with visual representations. Am I clear to you? Yes or no? So the next day, when you'll come, so this is the attendance of 14, 14, 10, all right, 25. Maybe the spelling might go here and there. Don't worry. I'll get the actual name sheet from your college and I'll do it. So 15th, 10, and 25. That means today's attendance would be based on the homework that I have given. So when the next class when you'll come and you need to come prepared. Fine. Is it clear? Yes or
Yes.
no? All right. All right. You can insert different illustrations over here. For example, save icons. You can make some pictures also in sales, right, from this device. So if you have any picture over here, so you can definitely do it. All right. Otherwise, you can add some 3D models also. So you need to go to, I mean, insert, then illustrations, then 3D models. Right. So if you have good net, currently it's not getting loaded. See, so different 3D model is also there. In case, just it's just an example again, not necessarily that you'll have to do it. In case if it works and gets downloaded, I don't know. Right. So it would look like this thing, this kind of let's take- so in between you start working on it. So this kind of 3D models also you can do. Again, this is not, if this is irrelevant, do not do it. Right. So that also, what how I have done it, insert, then illustrations, then 3D models. Right. So these are the 3D models. You need to click on any of the 3D model that might go with your theme. Then you need to insert it. Okay. I hope I could make it here. May just get a hand raise. You can raise your hand in case you have understood what exactly is expected from you in the next class. In case you're fine, D'Souza, okay, fine, Pearl Diaz, Josephine, Stavros, Alfred, Elin, Gia. Okay, Parth, fine. All right. Thank you so much. So once again, just to remind you that today's attendance is due. I have not recorded today's attendance, though I can recorded your presence. But how many of you have actually, listened to or taken part in the discussion would be dependent on your homework. The next day, whenever you will come prepared with your homework, whenever you share your screen, so based on this, today's attendance will be given. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a great day. Good night.